Hey, good morning. Dr. Mary Starr here, Coach Mary. And if we don't know each other, I have released over 50 pounds and I help women who are struggling, usually my 50-plus-year-olds, and they're finding their bodies are changing in all different kinds of ways. So I had a question come in that I thought would be good to answer in this platform. It says, I've been trying to understand the concept of breakfast being the most important meal of the day and have to eat early to get your metabolism going versus the benefits of intermittent fasting, because they seem to be completely counterintuitive to me and to one another. So she's really trying to put this together, and this is a common thing that I hear a lot. One of the things to understand is, what season are you in? So you have to know you, right? So there's blanket information out there talking about intermittent fasting, this, but you have to know you. So number one, how old are you? Are you still getting your period? Are you not? Are you in perimenopause? Are you post-perimenopausal? Okay, so we need to know that. The next thing that we need to know is, what kind of lifestyle do you have? Are you very active? Is your job on your feet all the time? Are you more sedentary, right? How many steps in a day do you usually get? And that can kind of, if you're less than 7,000, that's significant. We always want to be over 7,000. But that is an important piece to know as well. Okay, so I'm just going to give a few tips, but normally I think that we need to answer this question based on knowing the woman and where she's at. But in our Rev Up weight loss program, we teach a 10-hour eating window. 10-hour eating window. So intermittent fasting is kind of a blanket thing. It can be you eat 8 hours, you fast 16, all of these things. I've done some fasting videos too that you can, because I do believe in fasting, but not this blanket every day. I fast 16 hours and I eat 8. I don't believe that. I think all women over 50 should have periods of that, maybe through the week, maybe one time a week, but we can go into that into a separate video. So in our Rev Up weight loss program, we talk about 10 hours. That's great. We eat within a 10-hour window. 12 hours is okay as well too, but it's allowing the body to rest, right? So it's not eating late at night, all of those things too. So back to breakfast. Breakfast, meaning I'm breaking my fast through the night. So hopefully I've gone at least 12 hours and I'm breaking the fast. So if I were to eat at 8 o'clock at night, I really wouldn't want to eat the next morning until 8, because that allows the body to detoxify. There's just so many good benefits to it. So that's where your fasting piece goes in. So 12 hours is ideal, 10 hours even better, to give your body a little rev up into the metabolism. And then maybe one day a week or so, I'm going like 14 or even 16 hours. Okay. So for example, I just opened my window and I had stopped eating last night right when it was about 6:30. So I went about 14 hours and I was hungry. I was hungry. I broke the fast. Now, how do you break the fast is the other biggest thing. Breakfast, I think, for the over 50 woman, for the peri and maybe late peri to menopausal woman, I really believe it needs a minimum of 30 grams of protein. We're just not getting enough protein. We teach this in our Rev Up weight loss program about protein, how, what, all of those things too. But 30 grams minimum, and I've even upped mine lately, and I just feel really better because that gives you that good satiated feeling. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. I even went to like a tropical smoothie and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get the greens juice, right? I'm going to get the greens juice. Do you know, just like plain good, healthy kale with just one apple, probably juice. I usually wear a blood glucose monitor. I'm testing and spiked my blood sugar through the roof, and we just don't want that. So if you want the benefits of your metabolism being revved up, Then make sure you're going at least 12 hours, 10 hours ideally, and then maybe once or even twice a week, go 14, maybe 16. Some of us go even like 20, but that's a skill that you learn down the road, and we can coach on that. So make sure you're doing that, and then that first breakfast meal has at least 30 grams of protein. And I think we might have, I know in the Rev Up group too, we have some of that, but like, okay, what does that look like? You can kind of dig into that, figure that out, think of the foods that you love to eat, and it doesn't have to be like one sitting, right? It can be like I'll have my shake and I might have a turkey burger, or I might have some eggs, and I like to use shakes and stuff too. But again, all things that we can teach you in the Rev Up weight loss program. I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you later.